We gotta hurry, of course, right when we come out here it starts raining, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Where? A real snake?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a piece of leather. That's not a snake. Hey, come on, Miss Turkey. You gotta go up before it starts raining.
I like rain.
You like rain?
Yeah.
I like it sometimes.
Cheese will come out the little holes.
It won't come out the little holes. Let's see.
Woo!
Welcome back, y'all. It is time to cook supper now. I've got some ground beef defrosting in the microwave. I'm making a skillet, hamburger, and potato casserole. So I have 3 potatoes here because I am going to be using cream of potato soup. I don't know if I'll need 1 or 2 cans yet. We're going to put some green beans in it. I have 2 cans of those. We have an onion. And I've got a little over 2 pounds of ground beef that I'm defrosting. We have this cornbread left over from last night, and we still have some pinto beans and black-eyed peas left. So we're gonna try to clear those out today with this. Cece's over there making us some cupcakes. That's one of the things my mama gave her for Christmas was a cake decorating kit, cake and cupcake. So she's making those. Jonah's looking at stuff in his microscope. That's what he got. I'm gonna go ahead and get my big skillet out. I keep them in the oven. Told y'all before, that's where I store my skillets. I thought about making some Brussels sprouts, but since I decided to put some green beans in this casserole, we'll save the Brussels sprouts for another night. I'm gonna go ahead and chop up the onion and let it start cooking in the skillet here while we're waiting for the ground beef. This microwave, y'all, it's so loud. It's like the loudest microwave ever. So school starts back tomorrow. Everyone's excited, right? Okay, so I'm just gonna turn this down very low because the rest of my ground beef is still defrosting. I'm gonna wash these potatoes and we're gonna chop them into really, really small pieces. We're gonna leave the peeling on. I want them to be pretty small, that way they get soft enough. And I'm gonna go ahead and put them right in here with the ground beef and the onions. We've already got the oven on because it's getting ready for Cece's cupcakes. Anyway, once I get all this cooked in here, when I put the cheese on top, I'll stick it in the oven for just a few minutes to melt the cheese. And the potatoes and all should be done since I'm cooking it in here with the ground beef and all. We'll call this cheesy, beefy potato skillet. Okay, I got most of the ground beef in there. I think that was a 3-pound pack of frozen ground beef because it's definitely way more than 2 pounds. I thought at first it was about 2.5, but I still have probably almost a pound left over here. So I'm gonna vacuum seal it, and I'm just gonna stick it in the refrigerator though, since I've already been defrosting it in the microwave. It's still pretty much frozen, but I'll just stick it in the refrigerator to let it thaw out the rest of the way, and I'll use it for lunch or something tomorrow. Okay, I'm putting a little bit of salt and pepper, and we're just gonna cook this until the ground beef is done. Then we'll drain it and add the other stuff in. This is gonna be pretty quick, especially if you already have your potatoes sliced, which this is kind of last minute. If I would have known I was gonna make this earlier today, I probably would have. I've been trying to think all day, what did I wanna make to go with the rest of the cornbread and beans? And I saw a recipe for a beef and potato casserole, but I didn't have all the ingredients for it, so we're just making up our own here. You could use frozen hash browns for this too. That would be also a lot quicker because you wouldn't have to slice up the potatoes. I just didn't have any. I thought I had some of those southern style ones, but I remembered we made the rest of those for breakfast the other day, so I just chopped some up real quick. Okay, while this is cooking, I'm gonna vacuum seal the rest of my ground beef real quick. Okay, y'all, we got this drained. I'm gonna go ahead and put in the cream of potato soup. And I'm gonna put in half a can of milk. About 5 ounces. I'm gonna do it a little bit at a time. I'm gonna go ahead and dump in the green beans. And yeah, I think I'm only gonna be able to fit 1 can. Okay, and I'm gonna put just a dash of chili powder and about half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Now I'm gonna let this simmer for just about 7 or 8 minutes. Then we'll put some cheese on top and stick it in the oven. I just wanna let those potatoes keep cooking a little bit longer. Alright, so here's what's left. This was really good. It tastes like beefy potato soup in casserole form. It's great. Okay. Manly right here.
Okay, do one more time. Okay, Mama.
Manly.
Oh, how did it go? I'm good at that thing. Put it in the hole and it will see. You put it in the hole and put it right here. Then you bend it, you get these things. And bend it, you get that.
You want to bust them? Bust them. Good job.
Now it's my turn.
Okay.
I'm using the blue one.
Okay. Can I move the ball?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Go left-handed. Oh, now that should have went in right there.
Okay.
Okay.
You better hit it harder.
One, two.
Buckle my shoes.
Cloppity clop. The first 2 pigs finished their houses in no time. They said to the 3rd pig, "You're working too hard. Why don't you come play?" One day, a big bad wolf came to the straw house of the first little pig. He could smell a kettle of soup and it made him very hungry. The first little pig jumped up and ran all the way to the 2nd pig's house. Little pig, let me in." "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin," cried the 2nd little pig.
That's funny.
So the wolf said, "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow."
Oh, what happened, baby?
Yeah, I didn't get down in there straight or something.
Or something?
It wasn't this thing's fault, it was my fault. Whenever,
Man, you completely went.
when I sliced it, see it sliced kind of sideways. That's what happened.
Completely went west.
Okay, y'all, breakfast in the morning is gonna be oatmeal. I've already got out everything I need for it. Old-fashioned oats, brown sugar, cinnamon, and then we're gonna have some raisins, dried cranberries. I'm gonna slice up these apples for topping, and I'm gonna make it in the Instant Pot, so I went ahead and brought the Instant Pot in here. And we'll also need water, milk, and cream, but we'll get that all out in the morning. Good morning, everybody. I'm getting the oatmeal started in the Instant Pot. I've made this a few times, so I'll just link the recipe down below for y'all. The only thing I'm doing different this time is I'm going to add a little bit of cinnamon, so it's going to be a brown sugar and cinnamon oatmeal. Other than that, it's the same.